It's a sad day inside of Diablo Immortal because our bounties are no longer able to be collected by our pets. I'm going to always remember these good times and hope for their return. But in all seriousness, we got to do our own bounties. We can't just rely on our pets all the time. And I have a bunch of stuff to talk to you about regarding Diablo Immortal today. First of all, I hope you guys are all doing well, having a great Wednesday morning, and I hope you have a lot of great things planned, some of those great things being involved inside of the game itself. Now, the Winds of Fortune has just ended. If you didn't activate it yourself, it was auto-activated, and I have to tell you, man, I had some great drops during this time, and I really just grinded decently for the one day. I didn't do anything crazy, but I did a lot of extra dungeons and things like that, and check this out. We turned in the bestiary right here. We got 5 legendary drops out of the bestiary. I don't know that I've ever gotten 5 legendary pieces of gear at one time. This was a cool drop, and I have another one. This was a drop from me inside of a dungeon, and I'll tell you what, this was not the only drop, because once we ran up there, as you could tell, I was a little late taking my picture and everything. As we ran up there, I got another green drop from the boss as well. So we got 4 green items out of this one dungeon run. Again, during the Winds of Fortune and during all the other green events that were going on, it was just a really good couple of days to play Diablo Immortal. That being said, I think this Blessed Hunter event has been doing well. Also, additionally, saying that I haven't gotten one green item better than anything that I've already had equipped. But I have been getting a ton of green drops. Let me know about you guys and what you've been getting. We also did do a little bit of an upgrade in the account, something I've been sitting on for a while and just never did it. We actually built out or crafted another Horde Splitter's Spirit. It gave me about another 100 combat rating and about 60 more fortitude, vitality, willpower, and intelligence. Decent piece of headgear that we upgraded, and we upgraded a few other pieces as well, just from getting so many legendary drops. And this brought my combat rating up to 52,741, which is quite respectable. Now, boys, this is the last day of the Battle Pass, so another reminder, anything you do inside of the game today, make sure you collect your Battle Pass rewards so you don't miss out on them. And we have a little preview of the new Battle Pass cosmetics that we're going to be getting starting tomorrow. But before I show you those, let's take a comment or two from the community. This one coming from Sarah saying, my husband recently came back to the game as the Druid. He got all the way to the Diablo fight, still at Essence Mastery 1, then got frustrated that he could not get through the fight after multiple tries. So I'm helping him get stronger now so he can go back to the questing he wants to do. Absolutely love this. Sarah's someone that we see in our comments all the time, a great supporter of the channel. Thank you so much, Sarah. Really happy to hear that not only her husband, but a lot of other players return to the game, give it another shot. And I'm wondering if the Druid was the reason that he came back because he wanted to try the new class. Either way, boys, we need to remember that new players are coming to this game every single day, and we're here to support them. Now, what I'm about to look at is from the Chinese patch notes. Patch notes from the Americas have not come out yet, and essentially they're just showing you the new Battle Pass and what it's going to look like. We know how this all looks, but the cosmetics, maybe we're a little bit curious. Is it worth your $5 to pick up the Battle Pass? And I actually always think it is. Even if the cosmetics are the absolute worst you ever have seen inside of the game, it's worth picking up the Battle Pass. And let's just go through a couple of these to see how they look. You got the Druid right there. Looks like we have the Blood Knight right here. We have our Wizard, you know, a little weird looking with the head and everything, but not bad. Demon Hunter with some weird mask looking thing. Looks like we have our Monk. We have the Tempest, Necromancer, Crusader, and the Barbarian. Very natural looking, like straight from the woods, which would make you think that the Druid would be one of the most fitting for this, which is right here. Although it's not one of my favorites. I think his face looks a little bit wonky. Either way, let me know. Do you guys like the cosmetics? And on top of that, do you plan on getting this Battle Pass? And regarding in-game events, we've just had a couple of them leave the game. Nothing new has dropped inside of the game, just our typical grinds. Actually, that's not 100% true, because we do have one thing that just dropped inside of the game, and that is Trial of the Horde. This just landed today, and the previous event, our favorite, yeah, you all know what it is, has now gone. and hopefully will return again soon. So jump into some Trial of the Horde if you want to get a little bit more progression on your awards in the Moon Children's Ceremony. Besides that, it's all of the same stuff. And actually, I'm noticing right now, well, first of all, we still have our goblins, which is great. I love when we find them in the world. There is no more Phantom Market. I feel like this Phantom Market left the game very quickly, which could mean that we're going to be getting another new Phantom Market with those Halloween cosmetics that we saw teased very soon. Let's cross our fingers. I don't know. I always love a good Phantom Market cosmetic. I think they look sweet. That being said, I'm still rocking the Mad King. Not only am I still rocking the Mad King, because I think it really is very fitting for Halloween, I'm still rocking the Wizard, boys. It's been months, and I am loving the Wizard still. So we haven't changed classes, and I don't plan to class change anytime soon. Regarding my gems as well, my next gem that I'm going to be getting up is my Bottled Hope. It's because I already have it to 32%. I'm basically waiting for the Telluric Pearls to be able to advance that a little bit more. All that being said, I only have 13 Telluric Pearls right now, so I have a little bit of time. We do have a lot of our Telluric Fragments. I got a bunch of Legendary Crests we could run if we want to, but for now, I'm going to just hope that either we can pick up some for cheap on the market. As of right now, just a little market update here. It's not the cheapest. The Bottled Hope sitting at 45,000 platinum is actually quite high when you compare it to, look at this, Bloodsoaked Jades are less. Colossus Engine, well, of course they're not less. They're one of the top gems inside the game. Gloom Cask sitting at a low cost right there. I can update my Gloom. Void Spark sitting at low. These are the ones that I wear essentially. Bottled Hope is one that I really do like. I'm gonna wait until the prices come down. I'm sitting at 70,000 platinum. I'm gonna try and get, if I can get them for 35,000 a piece, I would pick up 2 of them, but we have a little bit more upgrade to do than just 2 gems. A few things that you'll notice right here. One, I have the gem power already in there. I only need 3 gem power to get it to the next level, but I need 1, 2, 3, 4 Bottled Hope gems to get this to a rank 6, but that is my next goal. That's the one I'm gonna go with, even though I have so many of these Blood-Soaked Jade gems. Look, we have 5 Blood-Soaked Jade gems, which could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 progression, which would leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more that we would need. This could potentially be the better play for me, but I really, you know, I don't even know if Bottled Hope should be the one that I use Telluric Pearls on. I should probably use Telluric Pearls to get myself some Colossus Engine gems, since they're the most expensive ones, and I should utilize my Platinum to buy the Bottled Hope just because they're a little bit less expensive. That's probably the better route to go. Now we have another comment that came through from Budaho saying, I think something worth discussing is that there's been many new updates in the last couple of years since people have made new player guides. 100% true. I made new player guides when the game dropped, but I continue to make them every couple of months, typically every 6 months or so. You now have the World Crown open world areas, also the Charvel Wilds. There's been about 15 updates added to this campaign since people released their new player guides a couple of years ago. I think that a lot of new players are looking for an updated new guide that is relevant to both old and new content, and I completely agree with this. As part of our job as content creators is to create this content even for players that have been around, for new players today, but that could still potentially be relevant to players that have been playing for a while, especially with giving that help in the comments like we talked about, which is why yesterday I did that brief top 5 new player guide, which was based off of a community question. I think Budaho right here is 100% right, and it's something that's our job to support the game. And then we have our boy Solinari coming through with his tips for you today, saying, pro tips from Soli. Keep 2 market notifications in your mailbox for instant transmission to the market and Westmarch. Why 2? In case you accidentally delete 1. Use a potion before you hit the chest to refill that potion slot. Click a gem or identify item for an instant transmission to the area in town. He's basically telling you how to get a free teleport. I don't know. I just go and buy the service, and it also gives me a bunch of rewards along with it. But that's a tip that many of you free-to-play players may really like. Also, guys, in your mail today, you probably have some event items converted from one of the events that just ended inside of the game. As you know, if you have rewards that you weren't able to claim or that weren't of value to you, it will be converted into platinum for you, which you could then use to buy things inside of the market. Check your mail this morning to see if anything has been dropped. But at the end of the day, I hope you guys have a great day. Looking forward to you already in tomorrow's video. Make sure you comment below so maybe I can feature you in that next video. Have a great day, guys.